Hey everybody, we're back. What's up? Oh, who's that chicken man behind me?
Actually, I didn't even see.
It's Suppy.
Uh-oh.
All right, so we have our first round of 8 match available. Let me pause the music. We're going to be doing Suppy versus, I think, is it Honeybear?
Honeybear.
Honeybear.
Yeah. Odyssey is the first map. Odyssey, Ascension, Abyssal.
Oh, look, they whispered it and everything. What good guys. I don't know if you saw, but while we're on break, Wax Angel said roast your mom a little bit.
Well, that's not nice. My mom never did anything to him.
He's like that feel when you can't distinguish your own daughter without a name tag because she put the names
on the yeah. Well, I kind of like, I figure someone came up and they were like, which one's your daughter?
Is your daughter the one with the beard or is she the cat? I can't quite tell.
I really hope that was the reason. Oh, God.
That would be so good. But yeah, so this match is really important, not for a lot of reasons regarding money. I thought I had another tweet I was looking for. Where the fuck is it? Okay, maybe it's on BaseTradeTV. But this also determines who goes to the main stage, most importantly.
Right, yes. That's what the big shebang is.
One second, I'm just trying to find the team looking through this, because I want to see exactly what the money breakdown was. I don't think there's a big difference between 4th and... Oh, there is, actually. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So there's like $400 on the line for this match, essentially.
300 and... No, I'm not going to do the math.
375 to 750. It's about 400.
That's 375, isn't it?
It's about 400. Round up. Well, my round up is 380. Shut the fuck up, Zombie Grub. All right.
Yes, sir.
Ready whenever. Let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a ZvZ.
Correct. It is single elimination from here on out. Best of 3. Not what usually happens, but, yeah.
Well, if we could have, if we would have, we could have, should have, would have done double elimination all the way through. But due to yesterday having no internet, today possibly having gone long, we couldn't really take that risk. As right now we've been time constrained quite a bit. The finals especially tomorrow. Yeah. I was not super thrilled to make it best of 3s for semis and best of 5 finals. I would have loved to have had 3 best of 5s in the ideal world, I think. But it is what it is. However, this is the round of 8 for DreamHack Atlanta. $7,500 in total, thanks to combination DreamHack, Twitch, and Blizzard, as well as us, for making this happen. Spawning in the lower right, we've got the Red Zerg Suppy! And that wasn't a hype intro, Zombie. It just made me almost have a heart attack.
In the top left, as the yellow Zerg, it's Honeybear.
Apparently there's I didn't even know there's a Psystorm community team.
Oh,
but it's really funny that this guy's beating up the other Psystorm players. Don't tell anybody.
Well, he's not doing better than True. Not yet, anyways.
Not yet, but he's at least as far as True so far.
No, that's true, yeah.
Okay, but no, yeah, Zombie's got a bottle of water. Drops, they got the lids on it because it like lands right on my soundboard.
Who puts a bottle of water near a computer and doesn't put the lid on it, alright?
Who puts the liquid near the thing? It's walking here! Like.
That's why I'm so nervous about your monster.
See, I've kept this over here away from things on purpose. There's nothing this can spill on.
You know what? It's not away from your phone. I'm just saying.
My phone is actually waterproof.
Shit.
Yeah.
Is it like sugar sticky proof? Because that's going to be annoying.
Okay, that would be a mild annoyance. You are correct. Son of a gun.
Gosh.
But anyways, there's a lot of players in that losers bracket. You guys should check it out. If you need a link to the bracket, the bot unfortunately is not working so hot today, but you can find it, of course, on the combination Team Liquid thread or through our Twitter at BaseTradeTV. But if nothing else, some of you guys who may have found us for the first time today, I hope you've enjoyed the show. We don't get to do live events very often, so consider throwing a follow on that channel as we get closer and closer to 100K.
Oh, pretty cool. I am so cold. I almost bought hot food just to have something hot, you know? But it's like the worst thing in the world to do, especially with the food they give around here.
I have a spare hoodie in my room if you want to borrow it.
I have a hoodie in my room too, man. And I thought about bringing it, but... You know, I thought this would be enough, and I was wrong.
I have such a hard time empathizing with you, because this temperature is my jam. This is...
No.
Rifkin feels like he's in room temperature.
You know what was weird, though, is that the hotel room was so cold the first night, right?
But then not at all last night, right?
Yeah, it was actually really warm. Even I stood up to, like, put it down, and I was just like, what is happening?
Actually, yeah, I'm functioning off of very little sleep today. I'm surprised I've made it this far.
Yeah, I didn't sleep at all. I did take an hour nap when, you know, we left before I came here, but that was... That was the most peace and quiet I had. The
Sorry.
Well, I mean, it wasn't. It wasn't just because of your snoring. I just couldn't go to sleep. I
wish I knew that you weren't sleeping either, because we could have just like had like slumber party talk or something like. Hey, you awake?
Nah, I'm good. I was so hungry. That was actually most of the reason that I was awake. It's just, you know, it's complete reversal of the day and night for me because I came from Korea, but...
That's true, yeah.
Anyways, we do have the ZvZ opening standard. Now we have Honeybear making some lings.
I feel like this is really interesting. I want to know if this was Honeybear choosing to do this from the get-go, or if this is an overreaction to Suppy. Because this could very much look like Suppy was setting up for an initial attack. Jerome gets denied at the third, that's huge. But because Suppy's taking a third and Honeybear sees this is a vulnerability. Suppy, who was droning for a little bit behind this, now starting to make some more lings. Doesn't really have a lot of banelings good to go. Doesn't really have a lot of anything to stop this attack if microed correctly out of Honeybear.
He should be able to get enough, though. Like, this was not... Yeah, without Banelings, this isn't a scary snowball effect. Now, with Banelings, things could go south very quickly for Suppy, but he has his own, he has more lings on the way, and he's just going to have a faster third, I think.
And with all the ZvZs we've cast today, I keep forgetting we're in North America, not Europe.
Yeah, right? What's up with this? What's up with that?
Must be an easy race or something. No.
There are more Banelings being made for Suppy. He saw the lings coming through here.
Well, both have new Banelings out. Suppy's, of course, getting some okay connects. Nothing phenomenal, but he is holding on. Two queens.
Was kind of like almost hiding his Banelings, not using them there.
Well,
back home.
The biggest thing about that was like the two queens living means they can snipe off Banelings. This is a problem for continued attacks.
So one thing I did see, I didn't talk to either of these players, but I did look at their in-game chat. I know, so rude of me. Suppy, I think, mentioned a Honeybear, like, it's so weird that we both are Muta players, something along those lines. So Suppy has been playing a lot of Mutas, but Honeybear throws on a Roachhorn, and Suppy also throws on a Roachhorn, so never mind. He went for the very fast lair, but then adds on the Roachhorn anyway.
I almost wonder if this was not mind gaming necessarily. Like, I don't think Suppy's trying to bait him into going roaches, but it's something where, because he knows he's a Muta player, faster roach attacks are maybe better, right?
Well, they mind gamed each other. They got themselves, all of them. Well, Roach versus Roach. This is going to be the first time we've seen that. We've seen Roach versus Muta.
Actually, yeah, you're right. It's been a lot of
We've seen Muta versus Muta. We've seen Ling versus Ling. That's about it. No Roach versus Roach. So they're still Ling scuffling, by the way, while going on to their Roaches.
Actually, so going back on the topic of Suppy here, we talked earlier about, like, you know, he's a little bit out of the builds and things. I'm wondering if his Roach is just going to be pure Roach, or we're going to see Roach Infestor, or if he even incorporates Ravagers at all.
The Roach is kind of a fake. So he did play this style on Sequencer, I believe, in one of the games that he lost. And, you know, one of the reasons he lost was because he was saving up for a Spire. He was saving up at a very crucial point. Almost traded 2 for 5 right there.
Almost got 1 for a million.
Ooh, okay.
Manual detonate. We didn't see that, don't worry.
Oh, no, the Queen sniped it.
Oh, was that? I thought it was like 3 that went off.
No, the Queen sniped the one Baneling from Honeybear, and Honeybear had already hit those 3. So,
okay.
Anyways, it was a good trade for Honeybear, who is still continuing forward with... Oh, there's that trade. There's the good one for Honeybear. But does he have enough to follow up? He already built Roaches. He's building a lot of Lings. He's all-inning here. Suppy should not get that Spire. I'm glad that he canceled it. And he's just dedicating entirely everything to Roaches. He's going to be a little supply block, though, unless he loses some supply. Some supply. That almost worked. He might still have enough, though, even with that little bit of supply block coming in here. In fact, they're both a little bit supply blocked at the same time. He doesn't have any Banelings to wash out the Lings. He's making them right now. It's all about the defense here for Suppy.
He needs a lot of splash damage with those Banelings. It's definitely going to help, but these other Banelings coming to wash off the Lings of Honeybear, so now it's looking better for Suppy. Got that concave too.
That's actually looking a lot better. Now, Suppy doesn't have like a +1 advantage, but he does have a lair advantage and a bit of a drone advantage, so that really was just about defending. And yeah, speed, absolutely speed.
That's, right now, it's obviously not an effect. We're not going to see much use of it, but it is going to allow him to now pick and choose the rest of the fights. That's going to really hurt Honeybear here. He's a bear who's got his head stuck in a pot of honey.
Where do you find a pot of honey?
I don't know, but he always has one, right? Like, oh, bother.
Alright, well, this Ling run by was a very smart move from Honeybear. Suppy barely had enough Lings that maybe if he'd only sent those bags, it would be no problem, but he also came back with the Roaches, a little bit awkward. So Honeybear buys himself time. Unfortunately, I don't think he started his lair even yet. He seems like he's following up with like another all-in, but that absolutely won't work. He has no plans right now that seem that they really are going to be benefiting from buying time, and Suppy's Overseer should see that. No Evolution Chamber, no Spire.
The second he confirms there's no lair, that might just be the trigger to go. That might just be the trigger to say, you know what, I don't need to wait for +1. Like, I can probably just win this with speed.
He should control the game with speed at least. Like, I don't know about dedicating just in case, but like he should. We know that. But maybe he doesn't. But he should definitely be out on the map. Leave his lings at home in case Honeybear continues to try these run-bys and patrol around with his roaches that will be superior in almost every single way with that speed, the Bastard Concave, bit more micro, and eventually the +1. Got a couple Ravagers too.
It's like, I don't know if that was a Baneling hit or a couple lings that ran by.
I think just lings.
But I think we would see more drones if it was Banelings. But anyway, yeah, this is how many roaches? 31 to 23, and Suppy gets the concave every time it's available to him, thanks to that speed.
A couple Ravagers already made too, so maybe a couple closer bios hits.
Walks into a couple, dodges the other one. The auto attack range of the Ravagers alone though is already worth plenty, and of course, this game very upgrade-less, but still very much brute force favors Suppy.
It absolutely does, and this +1 will be finishing up soon enough anyway. Just defends against Honeybear's aggression. Sounds about right. Honeybear's pretty aggressive creatures. And is perfectly fine. We're in the wild. Suppys are very defensive.
The honey badgers, the aggressive creatures.
Yeah. I don't think Honeybear's an actual close feed.
Honeybear to me is like the little honeygram bear.
Yes. Yes, that's what it is.
All right, game 1 it goes to Suppy. This was a great start for our American Zerg player as he tries to get further towards that semifinals tomorrow.
I mean, Honeybear is also a North American Zerg player.
Yeah, but he's not up 1-0.
But he's not up 1-0, that's correct. So it's not a great start for him. The opposite.
Ascension. Okay, I just remember what the next one was.
Suppy called him Sugar Bear. That sounds like a pet name.
That sounds like an old gay guy talking to his boyfriend. Like, oh Sugar Bear.
That's also your sugar daddy. Oh my god. That's amazing. That works out so well.
Well, not if you're both poor, though. A couple of poor old gays. Oh, Sugar Bear. Wouldn't it be nice if we had a sugar daddy?
Yeah.
Alright, lobby's up, good to go. I'm sure somebody got offended at that. My apologies.
I don't think so.
I was watching,
Both ready.
Have you seen Con Man? Oh, yeah, let's get into it.
No.
It's got the guy from Firefly in it. It's actually pretty much got the whole cast of Firefly in it. And it's about
good, because I like Firefly so much.
Well, anyways, the point is about a retired actor whose show got canceled like Firefly.
All right.
And it's the guy from Firefly playing the guy.
Okay.
And he has to go to these cons and he just hates it because everyone wants to talk about the show. And he's like, oh, it's no good. There's I can't remember who the name of the actor is, but it's a famous old gay guy. Comes in and he's...
Ian McKellen?
No. But he's like, I'm just pretending to be gay to get the women to drop their defenses. He's like, it was just like...
Okay, and he's apparently very southern.
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
The short little dude, white hair. It was the funniest thing.
Like, oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, we're getting to game number 2, ladies and gentlemen. DreamHack at land. That's where I was going with those references. Game number 2. I watched on the plane trip. If it's not obvious to everybody by now, are we on the game scene? Actually, yes, we are.
What was that guy in? I'm trying to remember. Damn.
Con Man, apparently.
No.
Anyways, bottom right, we got the red Zerg player, Suppy.
I know he was a voice actor in the. I can't remember the name of that either. Great, I'm nailing it. In the top left, the early pool, he is the purple Zerg, Honeybear.
You know what?
What's that show about the two kids and they get sing at their uncle's? Uncle Stan?
Grunkle Stan?
Grunkle Stan. Yeah.
Gravity Falls.
There you go. He's a voice actor in Gravity Falls.
The annoying guy who likes Maple or whatever.
Yeah, it was super weird. But yeah, an early pool dedicated with the gas as well, so it's going to be speed. Then it's 9% of the time going to be Banelings after that too. Very aggressive opener.
Oh, some people said in chat they'd be my sugar daddy.
I bet they don't have enough money to be your sugar daddy.
You know
what?
Like
you're all happy and they actually only make like $25K a year.
Look, here's the deal. We shout out $2 donations. I don't need a lot to be a sugar to have a sugar daddy.
That's not a sugar daddy. That's like a what's a sugar knockoff?
it's powdered sugar.
No, powdered sugar is delicious. Excuse you. No, I'm thinking like stevia or whatever, right? Like it's a stevia daddy.
Can't believe it's not butter. Of course, it's sugar.
All right, well, there's that Baneliness after the speed, like I called for. Taking the alternative path, try and dodge out the Overlord.
I like the idea of doing this, but I feel like this is a really risky move to do when you're down 1. Although maybe he doesn't feel comfortable going up against Suppy's macro. Either way, like, the banelings are going to be what really makes this dangerous. If he loses too many Lings to Scuffles, and Suppy's been pretty good at taking Ling Scuffles in all the games we've casted him so far.
Ling Scuffles, yes. Banelings,
no,
questionable.
He's been
right.
not great with banelings.
Suppy did open up with a very, potentially defensive build. Now it is going to be absolutely defensive.
He's doing a really good job of baiting them off the hatchery, by the way. Like, that's a lot of damage lost by not attacking.
It's going to be a tough decision if you're going to try and save that. He's got to decide very soon if he's going to maybe pull the drones. But unfortunately, if you pull the drones with banelings more, that'd be sucky.
Oh, he gets in the mineral line just in the nick of time. This is going to buy the Queen a lot of extra damage, but still these Lings are just too numerous. Speed's done. This doesn't look good for Suppy.
Yeah, he probably should just give up the hatchery, which it sucks, though, because it doesn't really put you in a great position if you do give up that hatchery, but he needed more Lings.
Hey, I mean, he's doing the smart moves. He's trying to take advantage of positioning. He knows SimCity will be this, that, and the other. One Ling goes back to finish that.
Yeah, maybe later. He knows it's gonna be grabbed no matter what happens. So I do like this choice. Don't bother with the broodlings. He does detonate on maybe not the best, and that other drone,
nice
a hero.
Position.
But there's no Lings to protect them from the rest of the speedlings.
It's like heartbreaking because Suppy's making a lot of really cool moves, but it's not mattering at the end of the day. And now tied up 1-1, Honeybear does have a game on the board.
Yes, he does.
Very quick game at that, though. I
see this chat. Show me the chat.
Wow, CG, you don't know me. I'd make it rain on Rifkin every day. Thank you, Sean Thompson.
I don't know you. How much money do you make?
You know, I like that you spell your name Sean like a Sean would make a name sound like Sean. Like,
yeah, not like S-E-A-N.
Yeah, what's with those
what's with that?
Like, I'd seen you later
or
with that
Dean?
stupid name.
Jesus. God. Sean spelled like that is really just Dean with an S, which would be Sean.
And
saying.
If you're here and your name is Sean spelled S-E-A-N,
I'm
your
sorry messed
for
up.
you. Yeah.
It's simple as that.
I was going to try to make it look sincere. Way to go. All right, Honeybear and Suppy. We're going to find our first semifinalist with this game.
Yeah, that's it. It's best of 3, super fast ZvZ, and that's what determines whether they get onto almost double the prize pool as well as that main stage. So,
well, I think for me, there's a lot of cool story for Suppy. This is a guy who walked away from the game, comes back, and still kills it. On the other hand, you got a guy who may have never seen any stage time at all through Honeybear. Like, either player going through is going to be cool, I think, for themselves, but also for us to be able to tell other people about it.
The only time you ever see like these guys that are like, you know, vaguely familiar in name for North Americans is back when Red Bull did Detroit and Atlanta. I forgot they did Atlanta. I just remember that.
That's forever ago.
Right, exactly. They even had like a couple like special segments on these guys that weren't that well known. I think even Sir Robin, you know, we cast him earlier, had a segment on one of those, but. You know, and some people are going to be like, what about the MLGs? And I'm like, not even then. You know, like, by the time you got to the stage, the Koreans had taken over, so...
Why is Tempo tweeting a picture of Keen that's, like, a month old?
Yeah, a month old. Man, he's just looking for the perfect picture for that 3. He found it.
All right, let's, We're waiting on Honeybear. He says he wants just a moment. Totally fine.
He's to calm his nerves.
Yeah, I would be, like... I think it's also for Honeybear, forget the main stage, forget the money. It's probably beating a name like Suppy. Like, as we see, he's on a like community team. I don't know if that means like it's like a B team or like you're not good enough to be on the main team.
Yes.
But like that's some legit credibility because Suppy has proven by at least getting this far, he's still got something. You know.
Yeah. I don't know how exactly the Sidestorm gaming team works out, so I don't not being an authority on the subject, but generally speaking, if they're on the community team, they're not paid. And that's there's only a very, very small chance they're impressive enough to ever be like taken to the main team. That's happened to 1 or 2 players, but I can't even remember new. Actually, Peely might have been one of them back like a long time ago. I don't remember.
Hey, real quick, Dares, is there a different bracket link for the top 8?
The
round of 8.
I still have to make it because Battle Pass shit.
Okay, do we have anyone else through those? What I'm asking, or is it just Suppy and Honeybear right now?
Just Suppy and Honeybear. Yeah, lower bracket took a long time.
Well, I'm actually just now realizing, why did seeding make these two play each other? Why did Suppy and Honeybear play each other? I guess random seeding, right? Okay. Small chance that would happen, because I was just now realizing, in my mind, they would have gone on to fight one of the other two, but if it's random seeding, yeah.
Yes.
Alright, well, we're still just waiting a moment on Honeybear, guys. If he's not back soon, we'll just go to a quick break or something, but...
ready.
Nope, he's ready. That's like how you do it. You force them to get ready by talking about going on a break, and then they'll just come back magically.
That's true. Yeah.
Alright, we'll stop to the in-game screen. Hoping everything's still going good. Hoping the audio is good. Hoping you guys are all right with everything that's going on with the stream. Again, thank you so much for tuning in today. And I'm so much more excited for tomorrow. Like, okay, our live events aren't getting huge numbers. We're not hitting like the 12K mark or the 20K mark or anything like that. But it's nice to be doing a live event. I like casting with you in person. I like being like amongst people, not in my room. Like, this is great. Even if a lot of people around us are Counter-Strike people.
Yes, there's a lot of Counter-Strike and Rocket League as well.
Well, I guess there's a lot of StarCraft too, as we had the fans kind of get around us earlier. We had the Go-Few and JD and stuff in the background.
We have more fans here than
at NX and
anyone else. Well, yeah, well that's too, but I was going to say anyone else. Like, whoever is watching the other games is watching the main stage game. Like, CSGO has a main stage, Dota 2 has a main stage.
Man, the H1Z1 area we went by the bar has a huge viewing space, by the way.
Oh, yeah? Next big thing, I suppose. Well, that or PUBG.
Well, it'll be PUBG, I think, but...
I think so, too.
Okay, game number 3. This has all the marbles on the line, and Honeybear's taking a big risk. In the bottom right, it's the purple Zerg player, hatchery first, Honeybear.
In the top left as the red Zerg, he is Suppy. And I wouldn't call that a huge risk.
Well, I would only because Suppy has... granted, Honeybear hasn't had time to sit down and watch all the games we've cast today, right? But he's opened the same gas pool opening, I think, all day. Against all races, too. He's not the guy to all-in. He's not the guy to turn this into like a one-base all-in. But the chance that he would do this, knowing that this is his opener every single game, it's scary.
I mean, it can be scary. If Suppy does turn on the aggression with this build, then so be it. Then that's an awesome way to end out Game 3 in so many ZvZs. But if you are going to look at the trend, then the trend, even like not even just this tournament, but if you know Suppy at all, is that he is going to play a little more defensive, a little more macro-oriented. He's not going to be cheesy. He's not going to be all-in-y. But he does play smart. Like, he has the potential to win best of, not because he is like mechanically the better player or anything like that, but because he's a better best of player. Strategically, mentally, etc., and certainly changing the pace of how you play. It can get you that free win, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be the case here. At least not quite yet. It's not the earliest Ling flood.
I was going to say though, this also at the same time, like I'm talking about this being scary for Honeybear, but when I say risky, it can also pay off well. Like, right, big risk, big reward. You take the hatchery first. It's a little bit greedier. You might have more money to work with than Suppy would.
That is a pretty early Bailing Nest, and he did just use the rest of his larva to make Lings, so he might just be changing things up here. Now, this isn't like pulling your Lings so early on.
He's got no information to really base this off of. This is just something.
He knows it was a hatch first.
Oh, yeah, he saw the creep, I guess.
Yeah, but like this is not the earliest all-in possible, and actually it's not going to be an all-in. He makes some drones too, but like making Lings. Okay, so it's going to be a bit of aggression, but as I was saying, it's not like the most all-in thing ever. So this is something that Honeybear just needs to get any scouting on. So even just the Overlord seeing this should be enough timing, because he didn't play a bad, like a greedy game either. He has his Bailing Nest and he has his speed on the way. It's just a little bit later. That third base is going to be difficult to hold. It's not necessarily a detriment because you're already going to be banking so many minerals, but just in terms of like another place you have to send your units to, your queens will already be back here.
I like this. He doesn't put that too close to reveal the Banelings.
Yeah, I was going to say that would be kind of actually bad if you revealed the Banelings.
If Suppy trades 2 for 5 here, though, that'll be devastating.
That could have been game. Honeybear, though, pre-splitting as they
needed to.
Really nice.
Oh, but Suppy's getting good trades on these without that. He can trade 2 for 2. It would be fine to get that third.
Cancel third, cancel.
Oh, that's a kill, not a cancel. That's a really big win there for Suppy.
Yeah, that is totally worth it now. You know, if he cancels that, it's not such a big deal. They're on even drones, and the third base timing would just be similar. But that is a big loss of minerals and the drone.
Yikes. Well, we say it's a big win. It definitely gets Suppy ahead in the game, but he hasn't won it yet, and you know, it's not like he took his own third behind this. He's not like leapfrogging ahead of his opponent, but man, he's going to feel good with that kill.
Okay, so Honeybear throws in a Roach Warren. Not going to play the Ling Baneling game for too much longer, but I'm just wondering if this is going to be another aggressive all-in, like first game. Suppy is going for a fast lair. I was worried that if he went for a Spire, he could be caught by very quick Roaches, but in fact, he goes for his own Roach Warren. I think this is the safer way to play. You know, if there was an attack, then he can make his own Roaches just in the nick of time. And he should just be getting that benefit of the 300 minerals being gone.
Well, Baneling's leading the charge on both sides. Suppy will be able to block L1 easily with the Queens. Spine Card, Baneling's cover the other side. Oh! Not the best trade, but he makes up for it with the Lings.
That was such a good idea, but really nice calm control from Suppy. He even had Lings on the backside once he got rid of the Banelings, so that really wasn't too much of a problem for him at all. And he is going along to his Roaches. Honeybear tries to take a third base back. He is going for his own lair. He's going to be very behind on the +1 and the Roach speed once again, but he is going for a lair, so it's a macro game here.
Well, this Ling's skirt by everything again, so detects it a little bit late. Top of the hatchery, might get another cancel. I mean, Honeybear does have Lings here, but I say another cancel. I should say another kill. I don't know.
Hopefully not another kill.
Gonna be a cancel at this rate? No, he's losing the Lings too quick. He knows that too, so
yeah.
Suppy pulls away. But the hatchery's gonna be so low when it finishes now. That's gonna have like less than half health when it's done.
Yeah. Suppy is going to be taking a third base soon, I suppose.
Actually,
but he is getting leads off of the tech here. There we go.
Right, that's what I thought was really interesting. Like, it's so, I think, intuitive and natural and normal for a Zerg player to get that third up as soon as possible. Heck, that's why Honeybear is trying to do it. But the idea of getting a faster speed and a faster +1, it gives him more security. He's not worried about Lings running over here and he has to waste money defending it. Like, the later hatchery, not so great, but it's a lot safer for what he wants to do for this.
Yeah, I mean, his build is pretty safe. There's chances that you get overwhelmed, and there's chances you get out macroed too. Like, for instance, if he didn't cancel / kill that third base, and he might have fallen behind in the mineral income. But considering how this game has gone, he just played the smartest way to potentially easy victory. Let's see what the numbers look like when push comes to shove.
Yeah, I mean, right now all signs point to Suppy once those upgrades finish up, but it's worth noting, Honeybear, like, he's going to be down speed not for very long. His +1 will probably be his biggest detriment, but I'm more worried about the supply. Suppy's marching across the map with 10 Roaches. Honeybear's about to have 10 at home, so even numbers, it favors the upgrades, but Suppy, of course, doesn't jest with Roaches. He's got a couple of Banelings here, a little bit of splash damage, wash Lings off the Roaches. You know how it goes.
He's hitting this pretty perfectly with that +1. It is going to be a scary moment. Honeybear not able to use his ramp. Okay, now he's going to do his ramp. I think if he has this high ground concave, then he's fine defensively. Suppy is going to try and push the issue. He sees he has a +1 upgrade.
Oh, we want to get that splash off. Nice snipes out of Honeybear. They're good splits, too.
Yeah, that was nice control. I think he might just be good to go. You know, Suppy, if he does stick around too long being aggressive, he might just lose out. He's down 6 drones. He's losing out in the second by second with that economy.
Yeah, I would have loved to see like a good run by the base. Like, just track all the Roaches to the south and send a couple of Lings up here and finish off the base. It's so low after all, but Suppy's still doing pretty well. Supply up by 20, and he's taking a fight that he's going to lose. Yeah. I think he's still going to be able to recover better from it, though.
I think so. Just with the +2 upgrade being so much faster, I still give that a lot more credit. But he is down 6 drones, so like, you know, maybe there's a future here where Honeybear just barely has like 10 more Roaches, for instance, and that actually is able to push it over the edge.
Small things like what we just saw there, like Honeybear's wasting 3 Roaches' time shooting 1 Roach. This gives Suppy a lead where he's down in overall Roaches. Small things like that get him a victory where he maybe shouldn't get a victory.
Yeah. I do like the Honeybear's Lings surrounding those Lings. Those Roaches did get a lot of extra kills, but there was some miss micro towards the end there. And pushing off and away from his base is usually not what Honeybear wants to do.
He just got scared by the Roaches on the map,
but this is an awesome opportunity.
I think he would be better off plowing through that ramp and running away, but he runs back home, tries to meet up with some reinforcements. Roach count right now is 16 to 19, favoring Honeybear. But again, it's about those upgrades.
Yeah, +1 still not done for Honeybear. He's trying to take advantages when he sees them, but just barely missing out to the Roach rally of Suppy.
Suppy's doing some really cute Roach micro. Like, I really love watching his Roach micro when this goes on. I mean, everyone else, this just looks like an A move, right? But he's pulling back groups of like 4 Roaches. He's target firing down the low ones. He's not just auto-attacking into this. And that's a big part of why Suppy is coming into these fights and winning all of these engagements.
Yeah. +1 finally finishes for Honeybear, but when Suppy pushes in with +2, that's the real big difference maker. You're going to need a lot more... That's true. You're going to need a lot more Roaches to make up for that. And Honeybear, even though he's had that slightly better economy, it really wasn't like leaps and bounds better. He does not have the larger Roach force, and instead is still down in the army supply. So this looks like it will just be a kill move as +2 finishes with like 15, 20 seconds to go here. Yeah, just about. Nailed it, man. 10 seconds, and then Suppy can push in with a better Roach army with Ravagers as well.
Yeah, so I really like the Ravagers, not for the Corsair Biles necessarily, but the fact that they can launch their auto attacks over the other Roaches. One thing we saw in the fight moments ago was not all players can have all Roaches in the fight at the same time. Some people just stuck in the back. Concave here going to favor Honeybear, but that +2 weapon upgrade heavily favoring Suppy.
Oh yeah, and he's even getting hit by a couple of Corsair Biles. He's going to try and charge in to get on top of the Ravagers before they could retreat, but he's not...
Well, Suppy's starting to lose that Roach War a little bit here on the front line.
Yeah, a little bit, but not enough.
Corsair Biles landing, moves at the last second, but every time you move, you give up a little bit of damage because you're not shooting back, so... Again, Suppy, he's nowhere close to snowballing out of control, but every time he wins a little bit, it gets closer and closer to being unrecoverable.
Yeah. Honeybear is just desperately trying to hang on.
Credit where it's due, though. He is hanging on very well.
Yeah, he's getting those concaves. You know, he's actually pouncing when he should and retreating maybe just barely too late, but, you know, only barely here. He's trying to make the best of a bad scenario, but he doesn't have the time to make Ravagers. Even though he does now have the minerals and gas, he might just be Larva Starved. It looks like he didn't have a clean at his third, or I guess she died in the defense. That's going to affect the future.
Oh, Corsair Bile's going to hit 4 roaches. That was a really nice Corsair Bile.
Yeah. Honeybear should probably just start making queens. Like, he's not actually using all of his money. He needs everything possible, including the drone pool, but it looks like this is going to be it. And Suppy will, in fact, be going to the main stage.
This was like a bend, not a break, and only finally did he get through. Congratulations to Suppy as he takes the 2-1. Gets out of his seat in excitement, too. I wish I could have got that on camera, but... yeah, so Suppy's going to make it back to the main stage. That's awesome.
It's like, no big deal. Just my first time back in the tournament.
Yeah, land in America, too, so it's not like... this is great.
Yeah.
All right, well, at the moment, we are going to be waiting on some of the losers' matches to play out. I don't know how long that will take. I think some of them are actually getting close last we checked. I know one part of the bracket was really far behind.
Yeah, one part of it was. Maybe there will be 1 or 2.
Yeah, so it looks like we got a couple games we'll be waiting on. It shouldn't be that long, but we'll take a break while we do so. I have to down this rum and coke that JD bought me, because I'm going to feel real bad if I didn't, so one sec, guys.
Ugh. Yeah. There we go.
Here we go. It's really warm.
Maybe I should have a drink.
Yeah, it'll warm you up. Liven you up, too. Why the hell not? Either way, we're going to go to a commercial break, and we'll be back as soon as there's a match available, guys. It's going to be either Masa, Pili Pili, or True versus somebody. It's kind of, at this point, the random bracket decision.
Yes.
And it could be really dangerous. Somebody might advance and just get the bad luck of the draw to hit True.
I'm taking bets on whether or not we come back before or after Rifkin is sobered up.
I sober up like that. I'm good. I'm already good.
That's why it's a bet, man.
All right. DAE Suppy. Does anyone else Suppy? I know Suppy. Probably Suppy's. All right. You know what? We'll do a break. We'll do another interview with Suppy. Then we'll find the other players. So be back soon, guys.
There we go. All right, should be good now. So, guys, I'm here with Suppy. Just made it to the round of 4, so it'll be live on stage tomorrow. Maybe closer. For another best of 3. Pretty brutal format to have you guys play best of 3 in the round of 8 and the semifinals, but that's the way I had to fit it in. So, but you made it out, so pretty cool, right? This is your first tournament back for how long?
For the last tournament I played on main stage was DreamHack Austin. It was a year and a half ago.
Oh, that Austin.
Yeah, I wasn't really playing back then either, though. The last time I seriously played was 2015.
Yeah,
beginning
exactly.
of 2015.
Yeah, so it's been a while. So it'll be pretty cool. I'm sure a lot of people are excited to see you up there. We don't know who your opponent is yet. So you still have to get through the rest of the round of 8 today, but you'll know as soon as we do, I suppose. But yeah, talk to me about those games. A lot of ZvZ today.
Yeah.
You good at ZvZ? Is it your okay matchup, or you just got lucky today?
I literally just changed my build 2 days ago.
Oh yeah.
Before that, I was just Ling Bane all inning every game because it's so hard to scout with the slow overlords nowadays.
Yeah.
It's not like Heart of the Swarm or Wings where you can kind of see everything coming a lot easier.
Yeah, that was actually a big point in the beginning of Legacy of the Void. Did you play beta Legacy of the Void at all?
No, not really.
Okay, yeah. So that's what I figured. That's what I was saying anyway. So I'm glad I was correct. We're just there was this big gap where you just all the experimentation, you kind of missed it, and that certainly was a point where all the Zergs thought they had to early pool. There's still so many early pools in ZvZ, but at least it's less than it was in 2016. It was insane. But yeah, you're opening up with every single matchup, every single game. You're opening up with the hatch after pool gas.
Yeah, I find that the economy is not that much different.
Yeah.
And it helps a little bit with holding the early pools. Obviously, I still lost the game.
Yeah, you still lost the early pool.
Yeah. I saw him bring like 10 lings. I didn't think he was gonna make banelings.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, I just misread that situation. But yeah, I do it a lot. It's just you get those early lings out. You can use them for scouting. Sometimes you can pick off an SCV or a drone.
Yeah. Depending
on the matchup, and I really like it a lot. It doesn't really hurt your economy that much, at least from what I can tell.
No, I think there's always been like that contention between players about like is it really worth grabbing it, because there's, especially because there are so many early pulls and early aggression, but you're also going for a lot of muta play.
Yeah.
So is that just a style that you prefer still? I guess because when you're like at your peak, and then as you were stopping playing as much, muta was the thing, wasn't it? Yeah. So is that just still your thing, or you just enjoy it, or what?
Yeah, I definitely enjoy it a lot more than roaches. I think a lot of people, like I asked True last time. There was like a small local LAN that I went to in Philadelphia, the Cheeseadelphia
one. Yeah, the Cheeseadelphia, yeah.
Yeah, so I asked him, and he's like, oh yeah, mutas are like the best opening, but it's so risky.
Yeah.
Like if you can get to mutas, you have an advantage, but it's just like it can get cheesed or all-in a lot easier.
Yeah. Okay,
but I prefer to get the mutas if I can.
So you talk to True at a LAN. Do you talk to any other pro gamers still?
I just started a new Zerg chat thing for like strategy.
Okay.
Talking. I talk to Scarlett sometimes because we're good friends. But then I don't know. She's just like on another level right now, so it's hard to copy anything she does.
I was gonna say that like it's funny that True would say that, because I've talked to Scarlett and she's just like mutas are trash.
Oh really?
That's just like your general blanket statement. I mean, she still uses them, but like I don't know. I think she tends to have a lot of hyperbole. So I don't know where her feelings really are. But I like watching mutas a lot more. So, like, is Roach vs. Roach still not entertaining, even with, like, the added dimension of Ravagers?
It's not that it's not entertaining, it's just I feel like it's really hard to attack the other person.
Yeah.
But then, obviously, I've been watching the meta, and, like, people are getting Infestor and Ravager stuff, so it's, like, kind of interesting. It's definitely more interesting than it was in Heart of the Swarm, where it's just literally Roach versus Roach.
Yes, that's true. I saw you watching a couple mech games in preparation for Dolan. Right, that's who it was. So, is that just what you do? Like, you just watch like what happened in the current meta? Like, someone recently played that you heard, and you just watch it, and you're like, okay, that's what the Zerg player did. I guess I'm gonna do that too.
Yeah, I actually had a tweet. I tweeted out a couple days ago. I was like, how do I play against mech? And like a bunch of people responded. It was actually really helpful.
Well, that's good.
I didn't know Storm hosts were a thing, because I thought they were.
Yes.
Yeah, it's pretty fun to use them.
Yeah, and then people use them quite badly sometimes. Rifkin actually. So he has this thing, right? And if you watch the VODs, you'll hear him say, like, is Suppy going to go Korean Swarm host or foreigner Swarm host?
What's Korean Swarm host?
That's what I was asking, right? And he's like, well, Korean Swarm host when they use them all at the same time, and it's bad. The foreigner Swarm hosts are when they're good.
Oh.
I don't think it's that much of a distinction, but I get where he's coming from. Like, because the Europeans are using it long before the Koreans were against mech.
Right.
But now it's all evened out again. But I don't know. Have you played a lot of... Because we still have Masa at least in the top 8. Like, that much we know.
Peely
and True. Okay, so one of each race. Oh, that worked out really well. Shit. So I don't know about any other Terrans you might face, but Moss is definitely a bio player.
Yeah.
Not so much mech. So are you going to the Ling Hydra thing?
I've heard of it. I actually haven't seen any games with it yet, though. But I'll definitely check out some BaseTradeTV VODs afterwards.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, of course. You should do that. Definitely not what I was going to suggest, which was Innovation versus Scarlet in the GSL.
Oh.
Not that one. Yeah, that was actually a really good one if you want to check it out.
Yeah.
It's, so, I mean, spoiler alert, guys. It was like 2 weeks ago, but she ended up losing, but she played a really, really good game of Ling Hydra.
Of Ling Hydra?
Yeah, against Innovation. Innovation can play kind of badly, to be honest, but it's still going to be like one of the best Terrans you can study. So I think that'd be good. If you did end up facing Masa, of course, he would still have to play his round of 8 match, and there's a possibility he doesn't get out, I suppose.
He's on fire right now, though, from what I've heard.
He had like a down point for sure at Austin this year.
Yeah.
He made it to Austin, but then he did very well, and he kind of he looked sad even. He
looked sad.
Well, he just kind of put his head in his hands, just stayed there for a couple minutes, and then I know he talked to some people and just really wasn't confident in himself.
Yeah.
But he had a really good run, I think, for DreamHack Valencia. I think it was the qualifiers, and I think that really helped boost his confidence. He was at Gameland. I don't know if you heard or saw that. That was about a month ago in Toronto.
Oh, I didn't see. Oh, you guys did that event.
Yeah.
I remember reading about that. I was like, man, maybe I should play. But then...
I mean, I don't mean to bring it up to brag. I just mean to bring it up Masa also. He didn't get to top 4 like we thought he was.
So just a month ago, he was still kind of having trouble.
Yeah, actually. He's not on fire, but he always surprises me. So I never like to judge him because I feel like I always judge him wrong.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy does really well, usually, and then he just doesn't do well, and I'm like, shit. Okay, well, sometimes he doesn't do well, guys, and he does really well, so he's a mystery to me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's I don't know, guys. What do you guys want to ask anything? Because Rifkin's still not back. We still have to wait for the round of 8 to play out.
Masa is probably the person I would be most worried about, though. He's kind of like my. He's knocked me out a lot of tournaments.
You're not worried about True?
Not as much, because ZvZ is like, it's so much more. It's a lot easier for the underdog to win in ZvZ compared to ZvT, I think.
I get
and
that.
I'm definitely the underdog, so
yeah,
I could do more tricky things. Yeah.
You know, Peely is someone that just like is on people's radar, but not really very strongly. You don't have any worries about him either?
I'd be okay facing him. Honestly, I already am pretty happy with the top 4, and I'm excited to play on stage tomorrow, but I'm going to do some research tonight, see if I can figure out some strategies for tomorrow.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah. It does. But that's certainly, I think we got a really good representation of our North American players, which I'm pretty happy about. Yeah. I mean, there's actually like a lot missing from back when you were around 2015, 2014. But, you know, I'm thinking of like Minigun and QXC and stuff like that.
Well, QXC qualified for WCS
yeah,
like
so
randomly, right?
that was really random, though. So I don't know. That doesn't say very much. But there's still like a ton of North Americans. They all just... Well, I guess they focus on school. I mean, there was like Intense who's trying to be up and coming, and even just start focusing on school. So,
have you seen that Kane's been playing a crap ton recently?
Yeah, he's been streaming.
Yeah,
that's
coming
pretty
back.
entertaining. He was always a fun guy. He was one of my like first pro gamer friends, I suppose. He's always very chill, very nice.
Yeah.
In fact, like IEM Toronto 4 years ago. Jeez.
Yeah. It's crazy to think how long ago all these tournaments were.
Yeah, StarCraft 2 is having a 7-year anniversary soon.
Wasn't it? Oh, it didn't happen already?
Maybe it happened
got
already.
the achievement.
I don't know.
I got the achievement for like 7 years.
Okay, then it already happened. I just remember watching the post was like a week ago or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is this your honeymoon?
This is not my honeymoon. We went to Key West.
Cool.
After getting married, and then we came up to Atlanta because my now wife is from Atlanta.
Oh, that worked out.
So it worked out perfectly. That's why I messaged Graham like a day before.
Oh.
I was like, hey, what's this like DreamHack Atlanta thing about?
Nice.
Yeah, so it worked out perfectly.
Jinx.
Yeah.
So you owe me a soda, and I'm so cold right now. I really would like some coffee or something.
Oh, yeah.
Not available.
Did you eat lunch?
I did, actually. I prepped. I got like a Subway sandwich,
nice.
Being all healthy and stuff.
Yeah.
I know. So you have any plans on attending any future lands?
I'm going to Philadelphia.
Again? Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'm going to school in Philadelphia, so it's super convenient.
Oh, that's right. You transferred, right? You used to go to Berkeley years ago, didn't you?
Yeah, I went to Berkeley, but now I'm in medical school in Philly. So
okay.
That's
why. I think I do remember hearing that, and that's why you're at the Philadelphia last time, because I talked to Fear Dragon, who obviously is going to be casting that again, as he does like every single time. So
you guys haven't made it out to Philadelphia.
I haven't. Well, Rifkin, you know, I don't think he would ever bother. Rifkin hasn't really made it out to any East Coast lands. Yeah. But, you know, being in D.C., like, I'm kind of close. I thought about going once.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours, right? 2.5 hours?
It's like 4 hours.
Oh, 4 hours? Oh,
yeah. Because I'm not in D.C. technically. I'm in Northern Virginia, but whatever. But yeah, it's that's what I was going to say. Is like I thought about going because I finally had a day off. And I was like, it's 4 hours there and 4 hours back. I don't think I want to.
Oh, yeah.
There's not really a convenient plane flight either. But yeah, any like, you know, are you gonna just try to like give a run for your money for like WCS or anything like that, like ladder?
Yeah, because it's like a couple weeks after Philadelphia, so I'll probably already be in somewhat okay shape. I tried the past WCSs, but I had a bunch of tests during those weeks.
Okay.
So the past Challenger, whatever's. Also the ladder qualifier, I was always like away or something. I couldn't do them.
Right.
So
makes sense.
But I'll try for this one. I'm pretty free this summer, so.
All right. What are you studying, by the way, like specifically?
So in medical school, you just study the like basic sciences for the first 2 years, and then the third and fourth year, you rotate around the hospital to do all the different specialties, and that's when you choose. So right now, I'm just studying the basic like anatomy.
Well, I guess like what would be your goal?
My goal, most people don't choose until the third year when they like go around the hospital.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I usually hear people say they have like aspirations though, like, you know, just like this is usually going to be it, but then I imagine learning so much and being in that experience changes your mind a lot.
Yeah.
So
right now the things I'm interested I really liked learning about the heart, so cardiology would be cool. And then dermatology would be cool. Those are things I'm interested in. Yeah.
Dermatology, that's going to be I mean, it's already kind of a big what's the word? I can't think of the word right now. It's a big market, I guess.
Yeah.
Is the right word I can think of, right?
Yeah.
But like I feel like especially with Korean skincare becoming so popular too, like people are getting Americans are going to be as obsessed as Koreans soon enough.
Eventually, yeah.
It's going to be the real moneymaker, man. You should do that, actually. I'm going to get on that, too.
Dermatology is one of the hardest specialties, though.
Is it really?
Yeah, because it has a really nice lifestyle. You don't have to, like, take care of people who are, like, emergently sick and, like, about to die or anything.
That's a good thing.
So you don't have really regular hours. You just work, like, 9 to 5. You don't have to go in randomly.
Oh, so it's, like, it's really difficult because, like, everyone wants to do it?
Everyone wants to do it, yeah. Because it's got high pay and it's got really
I thought because it was
nice
hard,
lifestyle.
and I was like, I don't want to, like, discredit you, but, like, don't you just kind of look at people and you're like, what's up?
Oh, yeah. In terms of difficulty of doing it, I don't think it's definitely one of the easier ones, I think. But to get into it is hard.
All right, that I understand then. Yeah. I had a lot of experience with dermatologists when I was younger. Yeah. You were talking about your time on EG, I guess. You still have the clan tag EG.
Yeah, I do. I maybe should start looking for some other teams. I feel like one of the reasons I don't come back to StarCraft is because I like don't have any of my old friends anymore. So every time I come back, I play for a couple weeks, and I'm like, oh, I'm just like by myself. So maybe if I join another team, I could help that. It
does help. Like even having, like as you said, you made that Zerg group again. Like even having that like is really, really helpful. I miss being on a team. I mean, I was never on one as professionally as you, obviously, but like it was on like SCS, and I met Neeb there, and it was like, I don't know. It's like one of those things where you don't have to study as much, in my opinion. You just do it instead, and you listen to other people that are already doing their shit too. So you gather it, kind of. I can't think of the word either right now. I'm running out of words because I don't have much
sleep. You have your coffee?
Yeah. I didn't have any coffee, and I didn't sleep. So
were you setting up the internet last night? Is that what you're doing?
Oh man, but it was such a Rifkin said we'll talk about the drama later, but just like getting this all set up, it basically was a lot of waiting and doing nothing, but knowing you have to do something soon, so you don't really want to leave either.
Oh, yeah.
So that was very annoying. But I went back at 10, I worked out, and I tried sleeping, but it was like too hot, and I'm like, I'm coming from Korea, so...
Oh, I see. So you must be really... Your sleep schedule must be really
it was completely reversed. So I was super, super hungry, because I woke up at 3 a.m., which is like 4 p.m., and I was like, oh, I'm so hungry, and I couldn't do anything. In Korea... Have you been to Korea?
I went with Kane, actually. Just for 2 weeks, we visited Scarlet. We didn't do anything there. We just were, like, visiting.
Yeah, but I remember watching, like, someone, like, did an interview with you guys, right? Because I remember Kane being in Korea.
I think he made videos, the guy, and then he posted them on Reddit. So I kind of remember that. But, you're right. Like, in Korea, you just, like, wake up and you go down to CVS and you can buy food. At 3 in the morning. I was, like, scrolling and, like, waiting for, like, 6:30 when, like, a Starbucks opens. It's terrible. Oh, boy. What are your next events?
Well, I'm going to WCS Montreal.
Yeah.
Because it's, it's a very easy flight, very easy to get to. And then TwitchCon probably. We had maybe things to do in Denver, which is the same week.
Do you think they're going to do another DreamHack, like, BYOC tournament, or is it going to be a WCS event?
I think, as far as I would understand, I feel like they're doing another one. Like, if we weren't here, they had still a BYOC, right? But we just added prize pool and computers and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like they're doing one for Denver too.
Okay.
I feel like that's the case.
That'd be pretty cool if you guys like get a partnership and kind of just keep running with it.
We're probably not going to. It is the same week as TwitchCon, so.
Oh, I see.
Besides any grievances we may or may not have, like there's also just the idea of like TwitchCon is still something that's can be worth going to.
Yeah.
So there's that. TwitchCon's so expensive though. God, have you been to one?
No.
I mean. Yeah, I guess you weren't in California when they started. This is only the third one.
Oh yeah. I actually I was in SF for the first one, or one of the first ones, but I didn't go. Like
yeah, well, it's crazy expensive. Like not the ticket per se, but like getting there. And then this week it's in or this year it's in Long Beach. No, not Long Beach. It's somewhere super super expensive, and I forget the name of it right now. It's actually right near the Blizzard headquarters.
Irvine. Blizzard headquarters is in Irvine.
But it's near one of the beaches, right? Like, I can't think of the beach right now, though.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure.
Chat, help me out here. Anyways, I was looking at the hotel price, and I was like, these are insanely overpriced. Oh, my God.
Did you check out Airbnb?
I did, yeah. But it's one of those things where, like, you can get a decently priced one, but you have to take, like, a 30-minute Uber ride, so you're like...
Oh, so it kind of, like, offsets it, too.
So it's like kind of running up the same thing anyway.
Yeah.
It's
Long Beach.
Okay, so I was Long Beach. Thank you. That's actually where I hung out with Solid Stubbs, so he would know. But yeah, they're crazy expensive, but they are like... I think Fear Dragon says he wants to go to every single one just to say that he's gone since the beginning.
Yeah.
Just for that. I was like, that's It's a lot of money.
What, like, when he's like 50, he's going to keep going?
Yeah, you're right. It's like TwitchCon number 34, and friends just be like, yes.
Yeah. What exactly goes on there? Like,
you know what? I think they themselves had a lot of trouble determining what they wanted to do, to be honest. So, I mean, for me, as someone who's just like purely into StarCraft and not really on the Twitch side of things, it always kind of boggles my mind, but there is an entire other community that is Twitch as a whole, and that's what it's appealing to, really and truly. So you have a lot of meet and greets professionally between all the streamers. They have some events. They have like sick after parties, which is cool.
Oh, yeah.
But they have like panels, but the panels are not very good. You wouldn't go to TwitchCon for the panels. Not yet, anyways. They're getting better.
Yeah.
They kind of just would like be like, "Hey, you're a famous person. What do you want to talk about?" And they'd be like,
"Do they just grab like streamers?"
They just grab streamers, you know. And sometimes the streamers will like pitch them an idea, but the idea is always like, it's never very good. It's just like, how to get into streaming? Well, guys, I got really lucky, so you probably won't be able to do the same thing that I will. And you're just like, well, that's an amazing panel, thank you.
Yeah.
But some of them are getting better. Like they actually get like really good industry pros now.
Do you play any other games? You just play...
Not multiplayer games. Like, I used to be big single player. Did you play any single player? Like, RPGs, FPSs?
I recently played one. My brother got a Nintendo Switch, so I kind of want to play Zelda.
Yeah, I'm kind of jealous. I see people, like, roaming around with them, and that's why I'm jealous the most, with all the traveling. But, you're just, like, StarCraft, because you're in Brood War, right?
Yeah, I did Brood War. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. Brood War's coming out, remastered Brood War is coming out in, like, couple weeks, right?
Couple weeks. I think the Korean launch event is like this weekend.
Oh, really?
Well, not today, but next weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. There's too much stuff to play because like I want to play that, but then
When's the last time you played Brood War?
Huh?
When's the last time you played Brood War?
2011, probably.
Okay, that's like a lot of the StarCraft 2 pros answer actually.
Yeah.
But now you're going to play it again?
I want to because it's really fun. Did you ever play Brood War?
So my story is actually that I played the N64 version when I was younger.
Oh yeah.
So it's not Brood War, but anyways. And then I started going to DC lands, and all of them, they're pretty Brood War elitists. So they made me play Brood War.
I went to the first DC land. I hosted the first DC land.
Yeah, they talk about it.
Okay, yeah.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, they talk about you. They talk about like all the old guys, I guess, but like all of them were in a Brood War, so they were like, you should play this game instead.
Oh, so they're still doing Brood War.
A lot of them still do.
Okay.
The DDC lands themselves are no longer really a thing. Like Psystorm took it over, basically.
Right.
So that's just StarCraft 2. Yeah. But that's, so I didn't get into Brood War until 2012, but I very much like retroactively learned play and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm okay. Not great.
Yeah.
But if you play again, I mean, I think you should play again. Not besides like the hype factor, right? But because there's going to be a lot of like, I don't want to call them cash grab tournaments, but basically everyone's going to be riding the hype train,
Yeah.
So you should probably get on that.
Are you do you think you would cast some? Do you think you would be interested?
I've cast a little bit of Brood War over the last 4 years, like a tiny amount. So, there's definitely plans. So you should. I think you could be like easily top 4 in most of these tournaments that are going to be appealing to foreigners.
It depends on who's going to come back. Like if Major comes back, he was already like so good in Brood War.
I guess Major was pretty good. He should be focusing on StarCraft 2 though, because he's actually in Korea. Playing in the GSL. Well,
was playing.
No spoilers.
Oh shoot! I actually didn't know. I didn't know he was playing until like this morning. Somebody was talking about it.
Well, yeah, it's crazy because they just packed all the GSLs into 1 week with GSL versus the World coming up.
Yeah. Did they determine who's going to GSL versus the World yet?
Oh yeah. The brackets were released yesterday too.
Oh.
Yeah. So I can't remember what's going down, but I don't know. Some of the matches look kind of good. It's like Showtime versus Sue, Scarlet versus TY.
Oh, okay.
Just Terran player.
I think Scarlet can be TY. I don't think Showtime. Isn't Showtime kind of in like bad shape right now? Or?
Yeah, he's not in peak performance. It'd be awesome if he that was his performance, though. Yeah. I think Neeb's actually facing another foreigner, if I'm not mistaken. No, Neeb versus SOS. That's right, yeah. But I think Neeb can take that.
Yeah.
SOS not playing very well.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's so interesting. I used to play with Neeb when he was a Terran, and he was like...
Right?
low Grandmaster.
He gave me a lesson once. We're on the same team.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So friendly.
So he was friendly enough, right? This was 3 years ago, I guess, Team SCS. But it's funny because I'll hear things from because him and Scarlet are pretty good friends, right? And I'll hear things when they talk to each other, and it's like or and like no regret too. And no regret would be like, I'm gonna bring up your old Reddit account, and Eve's like, oh, was that me? And he like no regret's like, yeah, that was you. You said this shit. And Eve's like, oh yeah, I don't like talked about that. Like, apparently he was just actually kind of not that nice on his Reddit account.
I can see that. I said some really mean stuff about Idra back in Brood War.
Oh,
people
I
like
think I
dug up
remember that. Yeah, because he dug it up when he joined EG.
Yeah,
that was pretty good.
Yeah,
that was an enjoyable time.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, hi, Michael. Yeah, we're streaming right now, but we're just. Huh? Yeah, you can come on though. Like, we're just talking. This is Suppy, if you haven't met him.
Hi.
This is Michael from Matcherino.
Oh.
He, yeah, he's the reason for a lot of the Matcherino tournaments we do. Yeah. So. Oh, you did? Yeah, that's right, you did. Yeah, the road to DreamHack. This guy. I don't know if you guys heard that, but obviously.
I don't know if they can hear you.
It's okay. Then no one can hear you. It's fine. It's perfect. It's gonna be
Hi guys. I love Base Trade. I love both Zombie Grub and Rifkin, and I want to express my thanks because they're the first people that believed in us.
Yeah.
So, and thank you to you guys, by the way.
So many of these guys are contributing to those Matcherinos every single time.
Well, we couldn't actually do it without you, so thank you, and thank Base Trade.
Very cool.
Yeah,
thanks for coming on. I didn't know you were going to be here, so. He went to the bathroom, I'm pretty sure, but that was like 15 minutes ago, so. I don't know. Who won here? Oh, what's up? Hey, so Sir Robin just made top 8. Nice. That's who Suppy got up to hug. But yeah, guys, so I think we now have another match because of that. So I'm going to take us to a break. Me and Suppy had a, delightful talk. And then I think we're going to be getting to another match. Have you seeded him yet? Alright, he's doing it right now. So... yeah, okay. We'll get back to you guys soon. Damn it.